starting yet, but can you hear me if I say hi now?
Okay, before we start, Danny there is making it sound like I'm not coming through very clearly. So how does this sound? Am I too quiet? Am I all distorted or what? Sounds okay? A bit quiet but clear. I'm already full volume on that bit, so I think I'm just gonna have to go. You're just gonna have to turn it up a bit, I'm afraid, Janie. Great. Okay. Cool. In that case, are you ready? Are you ready for the things I'm about to subject you to? If so, could you let me know what it feels like? I'd really be fascinated. Okay. I've got pages of things I need to remember. But yeah, okay, we got this. We've got this. Everyone, we've got this. So, you'll regret asking, Danny. Okay, right. So, watch. Here we go for an intro. Da da da. I need to collect. Select the right thing. Is that right? That's all correct. This is all good. I have buttons I can press. Okay, right, let's do this then. How's that for an intro? What do you think? Welcome to... Do it. Oh, not that button. Not that button. Don't press that button because it janks everything. Okay, no. Welcome to Mark Gunner Live Online. What do you think? Okay, so this is going to be like... this is going to be janky, and you can tell that this is not a great green screen, and I haven't... To be honest, that's a thing I need to have up. Crikey. To be honest, I haven't really had, in amongst all of the setting up this and things, I haven't had much chance to actually practice any of the songs, but everything will be fine. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh yeah, so it's not a mouse floating in the air. It's like a foot-long mouse in the background. So yeah, it's don't mind that. I'll just move it back there. So what I'm gonna do is I've actually been writing an awful lot of songs of late. So what I thought I'd do is in keeping with the jank vibe and me, like, because I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to do any of this when I started preparing for this live stream, so it's all just winging it. I thought I would play you some songs that I have written. So these will be the first time. I've got a couple of the old faithfuls, just in case you don't like any of the new songs, but I've got quite a few new ones, and yeah, so I'm just going to try them out on you, as well as all of the tech. So I'll start with an old faithful. And yeah, fittingly called Now I'm Here. I am some helpless man from roaming aimless. Here I stand, and just cruising through until I found you. Well, if you're wondering, well, maybe I had nothing to do. Am I wandering? It just happened, so I wander past you. Well, now I'm here. Now I'm here. I hope that you don't mind. I'm in no rush. You can spare the time. Some perfect things that chance can bring is if it isn't chance at all. Don't wonder why. Don't let it pass you by. 'Cause maybe tomorrow you'll wake up and it's all been and gone, and you'll realize you've been the one who's looked at it wrong. And well, it's all too late. It's all too late. And then where would you be? I think it best if you stay here with me. Some things are hidden when they're full well known. Some things are living when they're set in stone. So take it easy, I'm sure that we can figure a way. 'Cause there's no hurry, no point in fighting, breaking of day. 'Cause well, now I'm here. Now I'm here to ease your troubled mind. Let's look not a wall we leave behind. Cool. So, just want to check something, because all of this is still perfectly capable of going wrong. Yeah, no, that's all good. That's all good. Right. So, the songs I'm going to do... Thank you. Good very much. The songs I'm going to do, like I say, are very new. In fact, this one I'm about to do I've done a few versions of the lyrics. I went to a songwriting workshop for a couple of weeks recently, and it's been very interesting because turns out I make lyrics that are really difficult to follow and are really complicated. So it was just this song was just them trying to get me to write less convoluted lyrics so that people could actually figure out what I was singing about. So yeah, settings. So yeah, you may well hate all of these songs, for which I can only apologise. But there's other janky tat happening throughout this as well. So don't worry, there'll be more. Yes, Danny. Yes, no, my lyrics can be a bit complicated. This is growth. You know, it's personal development. Now all I need to do is remember how any of these songs actually go. Okay. This one's called "The Time of Our Lives." He said, how can it be, as the wind shook the trees and he's storming off home. He'd nothing to say as his friends turned away, so he's left on his own. Perhaps they were wrong and it's best to move on. He can't help go back to the start. Just power of will, he's tinkering still to fix his broken heart. So we sat down waiting, and he makes time, forsaking the cold of the night outside. And he roots for, and he roots from, and he holds fast when it goes wrong, not troubled by the time of our life. There'll always be days when it all feels a strain, when it hurts to push on. But stopping for friends who need helping again, he helps the weak and the strong. He hears all the signs of their troubling times, and it's clear there's a friend here in pain. Don't make excuses, just see what the truth is. You know that you'd feel the same. So we sat down waiting, and he makes time, forsaking the cold of the night outside. And he roots for, and he roots from, and he holds fast when it goes wrong, still battles for the time of his life. So he sat down waiting, and he makes time, forsaking the cold of the dark inside. Oh, why not fight the mind wrong? Maybe choose to use what you got, still battle for the time of your life. That song was written because I couldn't help noticing that a huge amount of modern music is incredibly miserable. So yes, my word. So what I thought I'd do is try and write something encouraging about someone in a difficult situation and responding to it in a positive way. So yeah, let me know what you think. Oh, hello, Andy. You're right. Yes. Okay. Cool. I'm hearing vaguely positive things. Great. They're not vaguely. They're clearly. Cheers. Anyway, right. So, the next song. Next song. What do I do for this one? This one is apparently Capo 3. Yes. So. Oh, cheers, Mark Moose. Mark Moose Mendoza. That is a great name. Thank you. Thank you for the positive things. Not thank you for me complimenting it anyway. So, yeah, so I was back with my family in the Cotswolds the other day. I went for a walk in the woodland. And it was great. So I wrote a song. Effects, hang on. Oh, yeah, I did want that. I don't want that. And I do want that. That's all good. We're good. It's called The Path. I'm not lost where I am, but I can't tell the wood from the trees. There's silence that grips us, that still says something to me. Feel peace in the heat as I'm bathed in the light that we find. Golden like sunset storming through, warming my mind. See the life that glows. Breathe the path that flows. No rush as I'm stuck here, keeping on finding my way. At least we agree we're at ease with nothing to say. I spend all my time drawing lines, finding places to go. I'm grateful you made me so happy, just taking it slow. See the life that glows. Breathe the path that flows. See the life that flows. Breathe the path that flows. Today's just a day, tonight is just one more night. We let the past moments and darkness ruin my sight. The cooling of glows makes us fear for the light as it dies. We'll stay in our place as the world keeps on spinning the sky. See the life that glows. Breathe the path that flows. See the life that glows. Breathe the path that flows. See the life that glows. Breathe the path that flows. Cool. That's called The Path, because I was walking along a path. Moving on. I realised that I've already actually stepped off. Oh, thank you. I've got an ultra high thingy, but there's still a couple of second lag. Thank you, Will. I have like a set list right here, and I've already gone off it because. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you, Mark. What was it? Yes. I need to explain to you what Patreon is, everyone. We're going to have the Patreon talk. Some would say you're a bit young, but so Patreon is a website which allows people to support artists that they want to support financially in a regular system. So you can set up your own tier system, and like So a couple of quid up to whatever, and you and people have the chance to sort of support regularly the artist or content creator that they are that they're watching and enjoying. So I've decided to set one up as well. I've even look at this. This is how much it matters to me, right? So work. Yeah. So if you type in M Gunner Music into Patreon, you will find that there are different financial amounts. So there's a silly £100 one, or there's a few quid a month for different things, and you get different perks for each of those things. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I? Sorry. So what happens is that little sequence of the thing moving around works great. The only catch that I've found is that it seems to turn me into a rabbit and throw me in a lake. So, because look, I'm tiny here. So look out for that. That's super important. We're going to talk about that later. So, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, Patreon. So, yeah, you obviously don't have to support any more than you absolutely want to, but it would make the world a difference to me, especially with things like the weekly nonsense. That's doing really well. I recently had just an incredible shout out from Oz at English Martial Arts that really I've seen a significant increase in the number of subscribers on my YouTube channel already, because he loves my Mark's Weekly Nonsense, bless him. And so yeah, it's things like that. But Patreon is a really good way of just getting involved and offering a bit of making this almost resemble an income. So it would be great if you do that. Hopefully, I'm showing, with this live stream, tree, crikey, that whether maybe you don't necessarily enjoy all that I'm doing or even appreciate all of it, but hopefully you can see. Hop. Where am I? There I am, I think. No, there I am. Hopefully you can see that I am putting a lot of work into this. I'm doing my best. All right. I can now press the button that janks me back into position, and there we are. We're back. Hello. Cool. So yes, if you want to, Patreon, and then M Gunner Music is my handle, and you can support on various different levels. It's still early days. I'm sure I've set it up badly. Someone will probably tell me that I've set it up horrendously wrong, because I always do first time. But yeah, so there's a link in the description as well of this live stream, because it's now fully launched and whatnot. And then yeah, I need to move the giant wild mouse. One sec. My set list just almost fell off. Right, okay. So on to the next song then. Thank you for that. Thank you for listening. If you did listen, I think you listened. So the next one I'm going to do an Old Faithful, because we just went through a couple of new ones. So I'll do an Old Faithful, and then I can play this one really badly, and you're going to go like, oh, all of his new songs are even better than his old ones. So yeah, this one got like 1,500 views or something, and then got a couple of thousand views over on Bass the World YouTube channel. Someone enjoyed it, I think. Do I need to change things here? Yes. I've got a friend who makes decisions that he comes to regret. He's been beat down and broken since the day that we met. He said, how could I see it coming? There's no way I'd have known. 'cause I'm not the one deciding where the wind blows. I've got a friend who gets by any way that she can. She says, got to make the most when things don't go to plan. I haven't got the mind to be riding on bets. I'm not the one deciding where the sun sets. Oh, but then again, when it ends, we'll defend that we did what we could. What you say at the break of the day, we can make good. I've got a friend who gets burned by an anger inside. He hates arrogant thoughts as a matter of pride. He says it only takes a moment for the moment to be gone. I can't tell the tide, it's got the time wrong. Oh, but then again, when it ends, we'll defend that we did what we could. What you say at the break of the day, we can make good. I've got a friend who gets lost in the worries of days. She gets struck to the heart in the simplest ways. I try and guide her forwards from the urge to turn and run. I've got a friend who still doesn't know which is his face. He just throws it on the market and sees what it rates. I wish that I could reach him through the panic and the hate, but I've never had the chance to make the day break. Oh, but then again, when it ends, we'll defend that we did what we could. What you say at the break of the day, we can make good. I've got people around me, if they want me or not. I've got aims to contain, tame, and battle the rot. It's not like I can choose how many stormy gales I get, but I'm the one deciding where the sails set. Oh, but then again, when it ends, we'll defend that we did what we could. What you say at the break of the day, we can make good. Then again, when it ends, we'll defend that we did what we could. What you say at the break of the day, we can make good. Yeah, I seem to have played that one more difficulty than... Anyway, cool. That was When It Ends, which is available on all of the streaming platforms and stuff. You can get that pretty much anywhere. And then we go back to one of my new songs, another new one. I really would love to get an idea, or like I'd really love to know your opinions of some of these new songs, because it would be good to get back doing releases and that sort of thing, because that's an important part of being a musician nowadays. So yeah, and I need to do that sort of thing. I'm having a lot of fun doing Unreal Engine and Mark's Weekly Nonsense, but I should also release stuff every so often. So yeah, let me know. And whatnot. What was I going to say? Yes. So you may have noticed while doing this, like during this video, that we're swaying very slightly. Like there's just a little bit of camera shake. and I was going like as if you're on a drone and you're like with the swooping around at the beginning, and so I like that's what I'm going with. But in theory, I can have any amount of camera shake. I have complete control over this camera shake, so I can have like rock out. Or I can just go insane and just So I have great fun with this software. I'm trying to figure out if I should go with the middle one for this next song. So this is just more shake, all of the shake. Yeah. So this next one is this. Sorry. This next one is another one I wrote very quickly because I had decided to do a songwriting workshop, and I have. I am so impulsive that I can only write songs with about half an hour before I need to perform them to somebody. So yeah, I did this in about. I might try. I might try the middle one, and if I get complaints, then I'll turn it off. But just for this song. So, okay, are you ready? Are you ready? This song is called Eyes Open, and I wanted to do one that was a little bit more lively. So let's see what happens. And go! Oh, it's not that bad, is it? Especially after the other one. Are you lying? Tell the truth. Are you laid back faking claims to display your youth? Could you just stand there, standing by, or try to set the pace with what you let fly? Could you walk with me, take a turn, outstay the rage and wait while our heart still burns? Could you speed up? We need to go as you race against the seas that you have sown. Can you fly now, but through the storm? A crazy trail blazing to keep you warm. Your space too low now to set your feet as you steer clear from the problems you used to beat. Your eyes open, can you hear my voice? I can't make or take you, you have that choice. Shall we go now, instead of standing here, and find a better place to face your fears? Oh. Are you lying? You tell the truth. Ah! Cool. Yeah, that one is called Eyes Open. I set the capo wrong, so it sounded a bit like yeah. But other than that, that's roughly how that song goes. The next one. Yes. So we got one more. Press buttons. I would love to hear people's thoughts and ideas on how on earth I might set this up so I'm not constantly reaching for my keyboard. because yeah. Oh, Andy, expecting something more sci-fi. Yeah, well, I was gonna have a lot more styles of like CGI, like crazy swirly stuff. But that's actually more easy to do. Like, basically what happened is I found out that there's a marketplace where you can just buy really cool backdrops, and so this is purchased from there. I really did mean to put the name in the description and stuff. I don't have to, as far as I'm aware legally, but I should be more careful and rest this against the rock. Rock comes down here. But yeah, so yeah, when I saw that there were just these really cool scenes, like I didn't make this scene because that would be as much of a project as basically all of the rest of this put together. So yeah, background suits my hairdo. Yeah, okay, sure. Sort of like slightly rustic, although I look after my hair. But I do still look like I'm lost in the woods. So, but yeah, so yes. Yes, mind control is a worryingly possible option for controlling this stuff, but that terrifies me. So, but yeah, I'd love to know, because on the one hand, I quite enjoy having, like, you are watching me working all of this. This is one-man army, so I'm doing all of this myself, and I quite like having it so that I'm pressing buttons on a keyboard. You can see that I'm just using whatever I've got to hand, but at the same time, it can be a bit. It just looks a bit unprofessional. So I'd like, yeah. Any ideas? If people have thoughts, I would love to hear them. Love to hear them more. Minority Report gloves. Danny, I can't do Minority Report gloves because like I'm playing the bass. I'm. This requires me to use my hands in a particular way. So what do you? How do I? Like. That would just, as soon as I start playing the bass, just everything would go insane as everything is being acted upon. Love the enthusiasm. Keep having those thoughts, Danny. Just not that one specifically, okay? But no, I hadn't thought of that. Because I suppose I could just press a button down and that would activate a green keyboard. Minority Report socks. That makes a lot more sense. A green keyboard. The problem with a green keyboard is if I held it up like this, then you'd see the woodland here. So it would look like there's a hole in my stomach. So anyway, but yes, great thoughts, team. I will consider your suggestions to some degree or other, as I deem appropriate. So I'm gonna do not the last song that I'm doing tonight, but the last new song. And this one's called So Far, and this one I was quite pleased with because I was just set a task to write a song in 20 minutes, and ended up with this one, and I'm quite pleased with it, as long as I can remember how it goes. This one is called So Far. Did I say that one? I had some friends there to guide me. We'd call on each other each day. But when the money had dried up, I watched as they all turned away. I'm gonna wait until someone confirms or denies Danny's sound gone. Anyone? Are we? Okay, I'm going to assume that's a Danny problem. Thank you for raising it, Danny. But I think we're safe. Great. Oh, hello, Charles, and thank you. Great. Okay, I'll start that one again. That's all right, Danny. I had some friends there to guide me. We'd call on each other each day. When all the money had dried up, I watched as they all turned away. I wandered through darkness and panic. It seemed like there was no way back. Where do you go when there's no one to know? When you feel like your heart's been attacked? As I go so slowly, as I go so far, as I go so slowly, as I go so far. It seemed like the end of a tunnel, the city that ended the road, the bright lights that cast all the shadows. At least there's now something to show. As I go so slowly, as I go so far, as I go so slowly, as I go so far. Come all ye lonely and broken, who call out for light and for day. All that I have is the words of my mouth, but at least I have something to say. There's always a good destination, as long as you pick a good path. Hard as the claim is to bear it, the hiking through fears, tears and laughs. As I go so slowly, as I go so far, as I go so slowly, as I go so far. As I go so slowly, as I go so far, as I go so slowly, as I come so far. Cool. That one's called So Far. I think I like it. I think it needs a little bit of tweaking, but I'm quite pleased with that. So yes, and it was a bit of a hurried job. So thank you very much. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for all of those kind words. Great. Well, yeah. Thank you. I'm going to I got one more song, but I also have I have a big announcement. I didn't say what button I need to press. I think the button is 5. Right. Okay. Thank you all for coming to this. What you now need to turn up to is this. This is my next gig. Mark Gunner at the Spice of Life. Hotvox presents. So, 20th of August, I'm doing an actual gig in Soho on a Saturday. And is it on a day when there's a strike? You bet it's on a day when there's a train strike. So, yeah, there is that. But it would be really good if you could come to this. I'm sort of doing this gig instead of my birthday party. So do turn up. That would be really cool of you. It's still, I don't think tickets are available yet. This is like first warning, first alert of it. But yeah, so that is the thing. That is the thing to do. The thing and the stuff. All of the things and all of the stuff. And so, on that note, I'm going to do my last song now. I've had great fun with this. This has gone better than I was expecting. So yeah, I'm going to do an Old Faithful now. It's called I Can Only. It is also available in places, but actually the recording's pretty rubbish. So you're probably better off looking at the YouTube video. But yes, thank you all for coming. I'm going to do this song, and then probably have to talk some more because I seem to be talking a lot. So. When you're down, when the clouds are building up and gathering around, when the stars no longer shine, come with me and we can see if this is a way for you to be. Give me your heart and I'll give you mine. But you don't seem quite so sure if I'm enough or if you want more. As if there's something else you need. 'Cause I can only give you my love, only give you me to hold, to stop you getting cold, and I can only promise I'll do all I can to make you smile again. Stay till late, make me wait. You know that I'll be here as long as it takes. You know that I can't leave you behind. You push me away, you lead me astray. I'm waiting on you night and day. There's nothing else that fills my mind. So here I stand, in spite of it all, waiting on your beck and call, hoping that you'll come my way. 'Cause I can only give you my love, only give you me to hold, to stop you getting cold, and I can only promise I'll do all I can to make you smile again. 'Cause I can only give you my love, only give you me to hold, to stop you getting cold, and I can only promise I'll do all I can to make you smile. Cool. Thank you very much for that. Thank you all of you for coming and chatting. I thought I had a great time. I don't know about you. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah. Do turn up to. In fact, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna leave that on just here to just keep looking at that, and just quietly saying to yourself, yes, I think I will turn up to this gig on the 20th of August. That seems like a very sensible thing to do. Why don't I do that? So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for your, very subtle, Danny. And thank you, Ricardo, for the kind words. So, until next time, oh, hello. What's going on? Oh, yeah, here's a little playlist. Sorry. Yes. Words, right. See you all. God bless. I'm just going to put this, you can have some fading music. There you go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.